Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. Over the years, I've heard plenty of stories about different celebrities, from musicians to actors to athletes from other sports, who love cycling and spent a ton of time out on their bikes. Today we'll look at some of those celebrities. Stick around to the end for some special entries of famous folks that are no longer with us. Let's start off with Caitlin Clark. She's in the news almost every day now as she embarks on her new WNBA career. But in her youth, and I mean really young, we can see here that she was already trying hard on her bike. It's a fun little clip, and we wonder if she might still enjoy pedaling around these days in Indianapolis. Now, moving on, let's check out this royal rider, Pippa Middleton, the somewhat less famous sister to Kate Middleton. Believe it or not, she's a truly avid cyclist, and does it not only to stay fit, but seems to be one of her favorite ways of raising money and awareness for charities that she supports. Now hold on, because if you think I'm messing around, Pippa actually participated in the Race Across America as part of a team that also included her brother. The team finished in under 7 days, rotating through riders. Now, I don't know how many legs she rode, but the effort is incredible and much respect to her. Staying on the British Isles, let's check out the cycling exploits of Jenson Button. Now, who's that? Well, he's a veteran F1 pilot who retired in 2016 and has one Formula One title to his credit from way back in 2009. What most people did not know is that Jenson was a very competitive triathlete for years. In the 2017 Ironman 70.3 in Santa Rosa, he actually won his age group, and his bike split was an amazing 2 hours and 15 minutes for the 56-mile leg, which means he averaged just about 25 miles per hour, almost 40 kilometers per hour. Very impressive stuff. Our next celebrity cyclist is Matt Damon. He and his brother Kyle once competed in a 100-kilometer bike race on a tandem in South Africa. This was while Matt was there filming the movie Invictus. His brother was a competitive triathlete for a while and certainly did a ton of the work, but Matt Damon is also an avid mountain biker and once broke his collarbone riding his mountain bike in California. He admits that he might have been trying to show off for a buddy when he hit some rocks and tumbled over the bars. Patrick Dempsey continues our celebrity cyclist list. He's been a cyclist his entire life. He has a charity cycling event and even served as an honorary captain for the U.S. Olympic cycling team in the 2020 Olympics. In 2019, his charity event raised $1.2 million for a cancer center. It seems that Specialized has supported him in his efforts for 10 years, and he particularly likes to ride the Specialized Roubaix. Moving on to our last two entries in this list, we honor a couple of celebrity cyclists who have passed away. First off is Neil Peart, the legendary rock drummer from the band Rush. Neil was hardcore when it came to cycling, and this started way back during the band's early years of touring. As a way to stay fit and avoid the trappings of life on the road as a rock and roll star, Neil started cycling from venue to venue between gigs. On the 4th of July 1984, Neil actually did a 100-mile ride in Ohio on the way to his next concert. Pretty impressive effort for a rock drummer on a day off. Neil was so into cycling that he once toured the West African country of Cameroon for an entire month on his bicycle. For those of you who know Rush, Neil often talked about the influence of that bike tour on later songs like Mystic Rhythms. If you want to read about his trip, the book is linked in the description below. Finally, we're going to tip our hat to Robin Williams. In my mind, he will always live on as the absolute king of comedy. But most people don't realize that Robin was an absolute cycling fanatic. He tells of his first bike being a Schwinn and how he actually didn't really get serious until his mid-30s, but then went completely nuts with it. He rode a ton in San Francisco and up in Marin County, and over the years collected more than 60 bikes. After his passing, many of those were auctioned off. He got into traveling to watch big races too, and was a regular at the Tour de France when he could get there. He was a big fan first of Greg LeMond and later of Lance Armstrong, and they rode together several times. There were even times when he was in the actual team car during stages of the Tour de France. Well, there you have it, a tight little list of some of the most notable celebrity cyclists. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.